G'day. So yesterday I posted about us finally accumulating all the properties in our portfolio that we needed. Um, Great, like it's just such a relief. But I was going to go through and lay out the structure and the ownerships of those properties. So we obviously own our own home. That's in both my wife and my names. Have a duplex that we just finished last year for capital, for needed gear reasons and things to do with income. That one's in my name. The one that we've just settled on, the duplex that's getting built in Western Australia, that's in my wife's name because her income's going up as well. So we're going to get some good needed gearing from that initially. And then we've got the self-managed super fund that is obviously in a self-managed super trust. And that just looks after itself. So that's the structure and the ownership structure of all of the properties in our portfolio. So we've managed to accumulate that. We put our super together years ago and bought that super property. Our owner-occupied property, that was a combination of selling another property and buying land and waiting for it to go up in value until we could build on it. So that's how we've done that one. But the last four properties, so essentially two duplexes, we've done that by releasing equity from our own home, using that as the deposit, the carrying costs, and the stamp duty for each of those properties. So that's how we've done it. We've structured it in a way so that while those funds weren't being used, we weren't making any repayments on it, and it's allowed us to build our portfolio. The current value is $5 million, and obviously we just pay that off over the next 10, 15 years. And if we need to sell one or two properties to pay down the rest of the debt so that we're left with $7 million worth of property and no debt, so be it. But we have a long time now to pay that off. We own the assets. The assets are going to go up in value. That's a given. The rent received is going to go up is going to increase. So these are all good things for when you purchase an asset. So that's where we are, and if anyone wants a hand, me helping you do the exact same thing, I've used my experience as a broker and all the knowledge I've learned as a property investor, and I wrote about it in the book. You only need 6 properties. You can get away with even less if you've got other things in place like super and shares in the share market. But that's it. Have a good one. Bye.